arcs are formed and how to measure the arcs. Total measure of arc is how much? 360. Semicircle, measure of semicircle is 180, and you can add the arcs or you can subtract the arcs. And what is meant by central angle? Today we will see the examples depend on the arcs of a measure of arcs of a circle in exercise 3.3. Now let's start the first problem of exercise 3.3. Now see here what is given. Circle is given with center C. Now ECF, angle ECF is 70 and RDGF is how much? 200. You have to find out arc DEF and measure of arc DE. Now see here what is given. Measure arc DGF is equal to 200. Now see here what is the measure of total arc? Total arc is 360. So you can take arc DEF plus arc DGF is equal to 360. So you have to take measure arc DGF plus measure arc DEF is equal to 360. Measure of arc of a circle. What is the reason? Measure of arc of circle is 360. Now put the value. DGF is how much? 200 plus measure arc DEF is equal to 360. And therefore measure arc DEF is equal to 360 minus 200, that is how much? 160. So DEF is how much? 160. Then you have to find out DE. Now see here DEF means DE plus EF. DE plus EF. So here you have to take measure arc DEF is equal to measure arc DE plus EF. Now see here measure arc DEF is how much? 160. Then measure arc DE you have to find. And EF, measure of EF is how much? 70. So first here what is given. Now if angle ECF is 70, then arc EF, measure arc EF is also 70. If central angle is 70, then corresponding arc is also 70. So measure arc EF is how much? 70. And then you get measure arc DE is equal to 160 minus 70. How much? 9. In this way you have to use the addition, subtraction and then sum of measure of arcs. Now here total arc is 360. Half arc is given, one of the arc is given how much? 200. So measure arc DEF is how much? 200 plus 360 minus 200, that is 160. You get this arc. And then if you get these arc, you can add these two arcs, DE plus EF. Now ECF is 70, central angle is 70, the corresponding arc is also 70. What is the reason? Central angle. And then use that property, then you get measure arc DE is equal to 9. In this way you have to solve the problem. Now see the second problem. It is our first problem of exercise 3.3. Now see the second problem. Now in second problem what is given? Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. Now see here equilateral triangle. You have to find out RQR. You have to show that QR is RQR is equal to RP is equal to RQ. Now see here, if the triangle is equilateral, then segment QR is equal to segment RP is equal to segment PQ. Sides of equilateral triangle. Sides of equilateral triangle. Now see here, if the sides are means these are the chords of a circle. Now if chords are equal, then corresponding arcs are also equal. If chords are equal, then corresponding arcs are also equal. Therefore, arc QR is equal to arc RP is equal to RQ. Measure of chord is equal to measure of corresponding arc. If congruent chords. If chords are congruent, then its corresponding arcs are also congruent. Here chords, these are the chords of circle. If chords are congruent, then the arc QR is equal to arc RP is equal to QP. Means measure of arc QR is equal to measure of arc RP is equal to measure of arc Q. It is the first. Now in second, what you have to find out for second? QRS is 240. Now QRS S is there. So here you have to take, where is T? You have to take S. S here also S. Now see here you have to show that QRS is 240. So for 240, first you have to find out the measure of arc. Now all the arcs are equal. Let measure of each arc be x. If measure of each arc be x. Now total measure of arc is how much? 360. So measure arc QR plus RS plus QS is equal to how much? 360. Measure of arc of a circle. Now if we take at x, now XR is x, RS is x and QS is also x. So what you get? 3x is equal to 360. X equal to how much? 120. Means each arc is how much? 120. And then you have to find out QRS. Measure RQRS. Measure RQRS is equal to measure arc which are QR plus RS. QR plus RS. Now QR plus RS means 120 plus 120. How much you get? 240. So sum of these two arcs. Now X is 120 means QR is 120 and RS is 120. 120 plus 120 how much you get? 240. In this way you have to solve the problem. Now let's see the third problem. Now see here what is the third problem. Now in third problem, circle is given and two chords are given. Now see here, circle is given . Now circle is given to chords AB and CD. AB and CD. AB and CD. Two chords are given. And then you have to show that AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD. That you have to show. It is your third problem. Now see here. Here what is given? Chord AB is congruent to chord CD. Chord AB is congruent to chord CD. Now if chords are equal, then corresponding measure arcs are also equal. And therefore measure arc AB is congruent to measure arc CD. Congruent chords makes congruent arcs. Congruent chords makes congruent arcs or congruent. If the chords are congruent, then the arcs are also congruent. So what is AB? AB means arc AC plus BC. Measure arc AB means measure arc AC plus measure arc BC. And what is meant by CD? Measure arc BD plus measure BD plus BC. Now see here, BC and BC will be cut. What you get? Measure arc AC is equal to measure arc BD. Which property you have to apply? If chords are equal, then corresponding arcs are also equal. Congruent chords make the congruent arcs or corresponding chords are equal. In this way, first write down all the proofs, all the measures, all the reasons you have to write down for each statement. Write down all the reasons and solve exercise 3.3. Only 3 problems are there. You use the properties of chords, properties of chords, properties of arcs, measure of arc, central angle. Use these all properties and solve the problem. These are the important problems for 3 marks. Okay students, I hope you understood all these problems. These are the simple methods I have given you. Okay, then try to solve the remaining problems also, that are the solved problems given in your textbook. So students, thank you and have a nice day.